Okay, Nikki, so tell us about what is LovelyDots. I know you said back in 2020 is kind of when this idea developed for you. What spurred this on, and how did it become a real live piece of work?
Yeah. Well, actually, it's been a really cool process, because what happened is I had this friend who is just awesome. She is amazing in every way. Like, she's a great mother. She pays attention to details. She listens to people deeply and tries to fulfill needs anywhere that she sees, and always is encouraging. Man, you name it, and that is this woman. But it was very apparent that she just did not feel that way at all. And she would tell us that on a regular basis in lots of different ways, and it just broke my heart to the core. And I just remember praying. I'm like, all right, hey, God, show me ways that I can change this. And for a long time, I've been really excited about neuroscience and psychology and learning about that on the side. So like she said, I've got 2 kids and one on the way, by the way. And so I do a lot of driving. And so I listen to all of these different teachers in neuroscience talk about how you can actually help people understand things more deeply. And so along with that knowledge and being able to build things through my background in fashion, I started to create this idea of putting together a group video gift where you could have several of your loved ones come together and create this one video that talks about why this specific person is amazing.
So is that what you guys did for Kelly then?
Yes, that is exactly what we did for Kelly. And for her, it was priceless. Her feedback, I will never forget that moment of her telling me this affected her for life. And so that's how it was born, is just creating that one gift and then realizing this could be a big thing. This is what we need to use to help people. There's so many people struggling. And if this can help one person the way that did, then we should definitely do that.
That's awesome. So what are our hopes and dreams with LovelyDots?
Well, overall, it's to start a movement. Start a movement about being more intentional, about being vulnerable and real with people that we love, especially to make them feel appreciated. Because it's not just enough to say I love you.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to do something to show them that. And I think that LovelyDots can fill that hole, or at least start that process without it being weird or awkward. It makes it a lot easier to be able to do that, at least for the first time, as you're really trying to be more intentional about this.
Right. And I think it's so easy to just, to the people that we love that are in our lives, to say I love you and not put the truth behind it, maybe, or even like tell them why I love you, and what makes them special and unique and valued. And I know that when people in my life do that for me, it like literally changes the trajectory of my day, and even that continues on into my week and my life. And so if we can be doing that for other people, I think there's so much value in that.
Yeah, because if you think about the exponential effect of that, I mean, when somebody does that for you, it doesn't just change that moment, it changes how you feel the rest of the day,
right? And
how you act towards other people. I mean, it sounds simple, it really does, but it isn't simple at all. And the exponential effect is huge. It's massive. And that's why this is worth talking about.
Absolutely. We're doing a podcast here. How does all of that, how is it cohesive together?
Well, there's so much about it that isn't just a gift. There's so much to be said, like we said earlier, about being real and being vulnerable and being able to tell people how you feel about them and how things are going right and wrong, like not even just all good, being able to be real in a kind way. And that's something we should talk about, because we all struggle with that. We struggle with our families, with our spouse and our friends. I mean, we're all thinking those things, but it's a lot of conversations that we haven't had.
Yeah, I think that, something to note is that we're 2 imperfect people here really striving for this in our life too. And we want to grow in this area of words. So, we hope that through this journey, we can bring other people in with us and help them learn to experience how words can affect their mental, like the neuroscience that you were talking about. Like, we have neural pathways that we've created in our own brains that we're not changing if we don't change. So it's important. Words are important, and we've made that pretty clear. And so,
Yeah. So it might sound simple, but it's not. And we're excited. We're on a mission about it.
yeah.